Well, good morning, everybody. Don't get too excited or disappointed. That's not my recorded voice. Good morning. Welcome back. Oops, sorry, we've got some participants ready to get in. I apologize. It looks like as you arrive, I have to allow you in. But welcome back, everybody. Today is, this is funny to say, January 6th, 2020. I didn't mess it up. I wrote a check. Yes, people still write checks. I wrote a check over break. And I put 2019, so it takes a few days to get used to it. Good to see you here today in the studio. We got more people coming, so let me allow them in the room. David, you're in the house. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Good to hear you, see you. I was just talking to everybody. I apologize. I hit the wrong setting, so right on the bottom it pops in like somebody right now wants to be admitted. And Elena, good to see you, Elena. How are you?
Good.
Good. Welcome. Good. Welcome back. I was telling everybody, Elena, David, and everybody else that I hit the wrong settings, but it's good to see everybody a full house. We even have a pretty much full house in P2 today. And we've been kind of going over, being that it's the first of the year, goals seem to be rising, but I want to announce later on some 4 for 4 Wendy's. That used to be a promo we did, but really more importantly today, I asked all our students who are here is, man, like I sent a text out yesterday, it's been 2 weeks, almost going on 3 weeks since we're really connected. So I'm not really worried about course completion, not really about grades right now. It's just, how have you been? I'm going to ask you to kind of all participate a little bit by giving me a number. I'll talk about what that number means and just kind of reconnect as a group. And I also have a challenge. Something happened over break in my personal life that I want to share, and some things that happened even before break that I want to share, and get some thoughts from all of you. So welcome back, everybody. January 6, 2020. Yeah, that's crazy me. It was Chitsania. Oh, I got to share my screen out. I don't think I did that yet, did I? One moment, please. I got a little rusty gone here. That's not good. All right, but that's one of the most wonders in the world. It's called Chitsania. It's a Mayan temple in Mexico. I've had the pleasure, and I felt very gracious to join my family there. And I went on a special trip by myself because my family wasn't interested. But it's the epicenter of the Mayan, if you may remember the Mayan, Incas, and the Aztecs in the Yucatan Peninsula and part of Mexico. So it was quite an adventure. I saw quite a bit there too. So not really sharing a little show and tell, but it's basically what I want to focus on today. Here's what I want from everybody before we get going. Let's just jump into this. I want you to do, look at number 2 there, a virtual poll. It's kind of my unofficial, non-scientific poll. I want you to rate your break. So between a 1 and 10, give yourself a number for the last 2 weeks, because we're all, not all of us, but I pretty much was off the grid. Off the grid meaning I didn't take my computer with me to Mexico on my trip with my family, and I really didn't open it up much over break because I needed to be present with my family. So give me a number. Okay, I want you to think of a number 1 to 10. 10 would be phenomenal. It exceeded what I expected. 1 would be devastating, tragic, not a good experience, whatever that may be. So give me a number on what you think your vacation or your time was. I got my number. I hope you get, and then follow up with why you think it was. So let's connect that way. Who would like to go first? I tell you what, nobody's jumping on that right now, so let me go by who's showing up on my so Alyssa, good morning, Alyssa, welcome. Alyssa, give us your number and why you chose that number to rate your break 1 to 10. Go ahead, Alyssa. Your mute button is on, folks, so unmute your button there. I know it's been a while. Alyssa, what number would you best rate your break?
7.
7. Okay, why chose 7?
Because it was fun, but not that fun.
Okay, and I had a nice talk with Alyssa about her break too. It was fun just to kind of hang out and but she made it very clear, not that fun. Okay, cool. Alexis, good morning. Welcome back, Alexis. What number did you choose and why?
I was choosing around like 6.
Yeah, and why a 6?
Pretty much the same thing. It was all right, but not exciting.
I get it. I understand. You know, sometimes, too, the weather doesn't help things, does it, Alexis? Doesn't always. I get that, too. Well, thank you. Natalie and Kenneth, by the way, those students who are here at G2, I do require you to tune into the webinar. And that's fine if you're sitting with someone or just identify who you are. But Natalie and Ken, I know we talked about that as a small group this morning, but let's rehash. Give us a number and why you chose that number, Natalie or Kenneth. Go.
My number would probably be 5, and he said his would probably be about a 4.
Okay, and why, Natalie? And I'll let him speak to his number.
Okay. Mine is because of the money issues and stuff like that, but I did have a good time.
That's cool. Thank you, Natalie. Yep. Kenneth, what about you?
How did you have a good week?
Good.
Yeah.
What are we?
Well,
A little louder, Kenneth. Can't hear you.
Because I got a lot of work done over the 2 weeks.
He did, by the way, and we're real proud of you, Kenneth. Awesome job, and he's really close to getting all his school requirements done. Isn't that right, Kenneth?
Yeah.
That's a good feeling, man. So thanks for sharing, Natalie, Kenneth, and good to have you here with G2S face-to-face. Crystal, good morning, Crystal. Welcome back. Crystal, what number did you choose that would best rate your break, and why did you choose that number?
7.
7. And why?
Because it was better than I was used to, but not that good.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough. I like that. I hear you loud and clear. Better than it used to be, but it could be better. So we always leave room for improvement, right? Well, good. I'm happy for you that it's better than it has been in the past, but yet it could be better. Awesome. Well, good to see you, Crystal. Welcome back. David, how about you? Throw us a number and why. Feel free to share any kind of story you got, too, about.
I would rate mine an 8. Worked with my parents some, chilled with my family. My brother's home from college, and the 2 would have been better if he went somewhere for break, but.
Hey, I like that. He left wiggle room for like, hey, Mom, Dad, you hear that? We gone somewhere. It would have been a 10, right?
Yeah.
There's something to be said, too. I heard you loud and clear about, brother home from school and chill with the family and do some work. And those are important things. This morning, David, not just to David, but for all of us. Before we go on to the next person, our question was asked of us as staff, what matters?
Mm-hmm.
What matters to us? And we would, and actually what he had us do, we all walked around the Amelia this morning as people came in and talked with certain individuals. And we had a long, but it was important for us to do some self-reflection on what you do the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's valuable to me, and thank you, David, and thank you all of you for sharing so far. But Alexis, do I have I have 2 Alexises showing up on my screen. Is that correct or no? Wait a minute. Alexis, we already heard from you, didn't we? Yep, I'm sorry. I got this. My scrolling chart is flipping on me. So, Elena, good morning, Elena. Welcome back. Give us a number, Elena, that would rate your break and why, Elena.
1 second.
That's okay. Hey, we'll come right back to you, Elena. How about we'll jump over to Kiara. Kiara, welcome. Good to see you in the studio today or at G2. Kiara, what is your number and why did you rate it that way? And we'll come back to Elena after Kiara.
Say a 1 because I lost my aunt right before break, and it's just been a lot of change, I guess.
That's a very courageous thing you shared too, Kiara, and our thoughts and prayers are with you. Kiara lost her aunt prior to break, and it's just anytime we lose someone we love, it leaves a hole, and that preoccupies a lot of our thoughts. So we're thinking of you. It's great to have you with us here today, Kiara, and I'm so sorry. And let you know that our G2S family is here to help support you too. So thanks for sharing that. Good to have you here in the house. Alyssa. Gosh, you guys are jumping all over the place here on me. Elena, Elena, are you ready or not? Do you need some more time? Elena may need more time. That's okay. No worries.
The UPS man just came and I had to get a package.
Oh my gosh! As long as he brought something for you, right?
I don't know.
All right. Hey, welcome back. Good to see you, girl. Tell us how would you rate your break 1 to 10 and why?
I would rate it like a 6 or 7.
Okay.
Feel good for a lot of the break, but I got to spend a lot of time with my friends and family.
That's cool. I think that seemed to be a common thread. And your dogs too, right? Get to spend some time with your animals and dogs.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that video we pushed out, Elena, this week?
Yeah, I just saw it today.
Yeah, I love that opening scene of you with the horse. That's kind of cool piece of it. For those who don't know, Elena lives in Pentwater. I had the opportunity to go to that awesome homestead of hers and meet all her animal friends, and it was awesome. So good to have you with us, Elena. Welcome back. And like everybody else said too, it's just good to connect with friends and family also. So who else do we have on the list? We've got, we haven't heard from yet. Did we get everybody? Sabrina, we got you? Yes? No? Sabrina, unmute your mic. Tell us, give us your number.
I have to say about a 1.
Okay. And you want to give any reason why?
I got mad at my parents, so I punched the punching bag and sprained my wrist.
That doesn't make for a good day. Right. Yeah. So lessons learned, thank gosh, for punching bags, right? But next time. All right. Well, glad to have you with us here today. I know it was good to be with family, even though it's not always a 10. I get that. And thank you, Sabrina, for sharing. My number is really difficult, and I'll just finish with my number. Who cares, right? I'm just kidding. But I had a number that was very unique. My number was, I'm going to have to go by my mindset because I chose this. But some of you may wonder, really? My number is a 10. And my number was a 10 because I did get together with family, friends. I am blessed beyond measure some days, and we take one vacation a year, and this is the time we do. My wife and I, my daughters pay for their own flight, but we meet in a very warm tropical region. But our second day into our trip, my wife was notified that her sister suddenly died of a heart attack. And so our family was mourning 1,500 miles away and not able to get back and be with family. But the funeral was pushed off, and we cut our vacation short for a couple days. Now, some may see that as, oh, that's awful. It has to be a 2 or 3. Yes, I miss my sister-in-law, and it was tragic for the family, but you really find what true love is all about, unconditional love and support when you have these difficult times in life. So I was actually, I don't know, I guess it was one of those moments, it's time to practice what you preach, Q. And so I had to leave my family. My 3 daughters and wife were all together. It was a very powerful moment to be in one place and just lead them through this grieving period, and also consult my wife and be there for her too. So anyway, with that being said, we all, we cut my vacation short, but it didn't matter. We were with family and loved ones. So I'm glad, and I feel fortunate that I have an opportunity to do that, but I'm also glad and fortunate for the work that I get to do with you guys and being back here. My 2020 vision has a whole new way, shall I say, a much deeper appreciation, because this morning Mr. Banstra asked us for one word that really matters, and my word was time. The time that we have. How are we using our time? Are we wasting our time? Are we muddling in time? Are we maximizing our time? How are we doing with the time we have? And what are we occupying our mind, our body, and our soul with that period of time? So thank you for sharing, everybody, your insight, and thank you for listening to mine. My 2020, I hope, will bring me great hope, love, and faith, and that's what's important to me. So today was all about connecting. It really was. There's a couple things I want to throw your way, but we're doing some things new today. but just getting together in a virtual setting and continue to support you. So before we go off the air today, I'll ask you if you have any final thoughts about your vacation. Anybody else want to throw something in or comment? I want you to feel free. This is a good, safe place to do that. Here's a couple things I have for you that I want to push out to all of you today, especially today. You'll see it right underneath there. You can see my screen. It's very important that, especially those who are not here today, my number one goal today was to connect with you and just to be present and listen and help you along your journey to get, maybe it means, hey, how do I get going again? I didn't really do much over the 2 weeks. I need to get jump started. What do I do next? That's what this is here. This individualized virtual meeting. If you want to have one later today, or even if you're right here at G2S, hey, I need to still talk to you, Q, just a one-on-one. Not with anybody else present. Sign up, click on a link, give me your name, toss it out there, and we'll get something going, okay? So any questions do any of you have regarding a schedule? I'm going to offer that every day, even if no one takes it, but I'll check that periodically. Anyone have any thoughts about that? Okay, because I got 2 more items, and then we'll sign off today. All right. Welcome back. 2020 Vision is something that we're starting new when you come here face-to-face. If you want to click on it like I just did, it says here 2020 Vision. You'll come up with a copy. Those here are in G2S know this very well right now. It's being revamped. What it means is, even for like David or Elena, who we won't even see you in-house today, but you could do this today. What it means is, real quickly, is these are all your courses for the week. And I want to have a goal-setting opportunity. This is a major change in how to be more successful in virtual learning. And Crystal, you too, who we don't see every day or don't come into G2S every week. What it means is, and I can do a one-on-one with you. This is a good opportunity to put your name down for, hey, would you go over this goal with me better? I don't understand what you said. I need more help, okay? What it means is, there's your courses, the 5 courses that you have. I want you to look at your Edumentum or your Plato courses, or if you have a little individual project plan, we can look at Trello cards and set goals for every single class. If you reach your goals next week at this time, so today's Monday, I'm only kicking this off in our webinar today, maybe a little bit tomorrow, remind everybody, fill this part out, and I can show you what part it is in just a bit, and you meet those goals for all 5 classes, I immediately, either when I next see you, come out to your house, or meet you somewhere, I bring you Wendy's 4 for 4 special. So I'll throw a little token in there. And for some of you who we meet for lunch anyway, maybe I'll bring you a gift card of the same value for a coffee shop if you want. So what this is, setting goals for the week. So David, we could set goals in regards to Trello cards. Elena, we could set goals based on Trello completion of cards, okay? Crystal, we could set some goals on maybe one of your English, but the rest of them could be your Play-Dohs. All right, and we could talk about that later today in greater detail. But this line right here, where it says social studies in a line, really basically is a number or a percentage or number of cards. So 2 Trello cards in science, social studies, or whatever that goal would be. And I guess I'm not going to get into the deeper part of how this organizes, but if you're interested, once again, this will encourage you to use this scheduled meeting, and we can talk later. Or you can hang on after our webinar today, and we can talk more details. That's all I have for you today. I welcome all of you back. Great to have you back. I know sometimes it's hard to get started. But let's get this baby rolling and to have a great 2020. I like the old 2020 vision mindset. Make this your best year ever. Why not? So any final thoughts from you? Any questions? This is a great opportunity. I'm going to turn this over to you guys. Unmute your mic and throw some Q&A at me, please. What questions may you have?
Nothing, no.
Okay. David, we didn't meet this morning. That's okay. I didn't really expect us to yet, but I would like it if you could stay on afterwards. Is that all right, David?
Yeah, that would work. Yep.
That work for you? Anybody else that needs to see me? click on that schedule meeting and let's meet virtually, okay? Final thoughts, anybody? I'll give a pause for anybody else who may want to have anything to share. All right, hey, it's great to connect with everybody. Ooh, my green screen over here. Somebody, hey, cover that up. All right. Great seeing all of you on this January 6, 2020. Make this your best year ever. It's good to be back with you today. Good to have let's just have a refresh of a new start of a new year. We have 2 weeks left. Gosh, I feel like an infomercial. 2 weeks left before the end of our marking period, which means how are you doing? Where are your classes? Where are your coursework? How can we continue to help support you? So have a great day. Look forward to seeing all of you back here tomorrow at our webinar. If you need to schedule a meeting, do that today.